The police commander in Abuja don't come outside don't tell the general public say he don't arrest the blogger wey post a video say they dey attack for Abuja. No be small thing o, but to come hear wetin the Nigerians dey talk. They dey tell am say make him show a video or make dem track terrorists wey dey use TikTok and phones dey commit crimes. They do so many things. They go post am say they no fit track them, but they go fit track ordinary bloggers wey dey carry the news. Nigeria is gone. However, this our brother from the United States of America don come outside come expose the business, the lucrative business wey dey go on for Nigeria. Repentant Boko Harams wey don kpai many people. As they dey parade, they still dey, and they dey go inside bush dey come, which I no know wetin they dey go do. Abeg, things is really happening in Nigeria. So the question I have for Ijele, Ikengurago and their group, I never see you people posted all these things that is happening in the country, in your let me say in your country you love, because I want to be seeing you people posting what Funani are condemning the terrorist attack that is happening in Nigeria. If you people was not paid to come and destroy Talibo, I beg, I want you people to do that post it. You can go rag Ijele, and that one way mad be like monkey. I don't even know in them, and I no one know. Say more of now they post all these things where they happen for Nigeria where you na love. More na they post them too. More na fans know say yes, all of una are the same thing. So more na post the one Nigeria. What thing they happen for inside that one Nigeria. However, let me bring, because why I call them name, because most of this, as the police commander Ross post say he don't capture, you know, the blogger will post that video. He just rush post and piam immediately. So if they post say they capture the guy will post on, but you know they post the recent attack where they happen for inside for Jos, for Plateau, for other places. Una no dey post am, we dey check on now. Una no dey post, una no dey talk about am. I be dey restrict una from talking that side. However, let us go and watch the video so we'll come back and continue.
Hello, my fellow country people, Abuja residents. My name na Ahmed Mohammed Sanusi, na me be Commissioner FCT, Federal Capital Territory. I want to address una. Not only una when they for Abuja, even those when they for other places for Nigeria, and visitors will welcome Abuja. Yesterday, one notorious content creator, his name na Pam Joseph, 24 years old, him go create one kind lie video where him they talk say bandit don't invade Abuja. So he said, make people carry their car come out and make people who won't come. Make them no come or say, Wahala be Abuja, oh, terrorists don't take over Abuja. As I get the video, I look the video. I said, where be this for Abuja now? This place, it resembles Abuja at all. Okay, oh. So now, when I never catch him, now I dey beg. As I dey beg, so now be say I never catch the person. But if I can't catch the person, beg no day again. No, this one when I don't catch, so I go carry him go court. See him stand there, 24 years old boy. When they create panic, they create fear for the whole of Abuja. I go carry and go court. Since he never mature, if you won't get like, make you use true, take get your like. But if you use lie, we go follow you, we go catch you anywhere you enter. So I beg, would they take this one, take advice on that? All these content creators, police don't pass where una think. Police don't advance. If una hide, do video. We go follow in reverse order. Take take catch una, bring una out, show una to public, and then we go carry una go court, according to the law for Nigeria. So we could avoid them. We could not create fear for people's mind. If we not get anything to talk, we could tell us, this matter not be small matter. To say terrorists don't invade Abuja, don't be small matter be this so. No, don't create fear. So please, let us know. Mokuna can't tell us. We go follow up. We go help everybody. And we go help ourselves.
Way here to the rehabilitation center for the Boko Haram. So that means these have not been rehabilitated yet, and this is like kind of a prison, because this is actually where they have their sentence, you can say, where they're trying to rehabilitate them. So this will be even more risky than before, but let's see if we get the allowance to get in. So this is not so easy to get into this rehabilitation center. So the people are very friendly, and the one is calling his boss, and another is calling his boss, and another was calling his boss, and now we're going to meet with our general of everything. Yeah, they are imprisoned inside here. I'm not sure if these are, they're probably not. If maybe they are, they could be Boko Haram, and then they are allowed to get outside, because he just told me some few of them will get a pass or something to get outside to, yeah, get some water here from the well, or maybe, yeah, little by little try to go out in the town to rehabilitate. So it could be, but they are inside here, and there's like 100 plus Boko Haram members inside here. Oh, so this is one of the security guys from the rehabilitation center. So he's going with us to the general to get the approval, and he's telling us now that there was an explosion here the 24th of December at Christmas, where there was a mosque, which was there was a suicide bomber, but there was also some people collaborating with these guys, and inside the rehabilitation center, they think that there was a guy collaborating with these Boko Haram from outside. So he's now taken to court, right?
They have took him to the general there.
But how is it possible for him to collaborate with Boko Haram from outside? Because
we can't know. Sometimes they used to go out. They will say that they want to go and buy some things. They will move out from morning till night.
Isn't it a problem that they are allowed to go out when they are like terrorists? Shouldn't they be inside until they are like more rehabilitated?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, when they are released for good, will the government have a place for them?
No, the problem with when they release them for good, the government will give them some money and give them to start some business. So they will release them to go back to their area.
So after a long meeting with that very important person inside that office here to get into the rehabilitation center, or at least he thought himself that he was very important, a little annoying type, if you know what I mean. But the thing is, it got me in more troubles than a solution to get inside the rehabilitation center, because it seems that all the stuff I was doing, I just been doing, you know, I was not allowed. I needed a permission for everything from the governor, not even from the general. I mean, I needed from the governor to visit all these other places with the Boko Haram and the ones who fight them and everything like that, to document it. He was like, which company are you from? Where are you from? I never heard about that, anyone like getting a permission for that without a license from the governor and etc. etc. So I was just like, no, don't worry, I just got a picture with them because I could see where things were going, right? Did you take any videos and stuff like that? But I was like trying to kind of man flirt. I'm like, okay, I see, I totally understand. So you're from here, I heard you were in the military doing a really good job, so I just changed a little subject, you know, he forgot about what I actually just did, which was not allowed.
Anyway, I don't give up so easily, even rejected with a warning from the general. So we head on to another Boko Haram rehabilitation camp, trying to get access, this time the biggest with many hundreds inside.
This is a place.
This is the headquarters.
Yeah, this is the headquarters of the rehabilitation center. city of Maiduguri, which is the rehabilitation center of Boko Haram, basically.
I managed to get inside for a short while, but without filming much, because all eyes were on me, and suddenly I needed to speak with the manager running this place. He told me politely I needed to leave immediately. My contact also told me the general from before had called all the rehabilitation camps and likewise places, warning them. But this is filmed from inside the rehabilitation camp, and this is Boko Haram.
Salam.
Then I heard that the Boko Haram repenters, or as you know, many still with Boko Haram minds, were preparing to get out in the bush and fight. So now the military armed them, so we drove back. But it definitely didn't feel more secure.
Not me, thank you. Oh, a little more to think about now, because all of them, they have like weapons here as well. So they are former Boko Haram, so you will never know what they're going to do. But they're actually going in the bush now, right? In the bush. Even here in the night, they will go out. You will sleep in the bush also?
They're living like one man in the bush. So they're spending month in the bush before come back.
So now when they go, there will be 1 month?
There is some people now, they come. Some people, they come. They go and replace the person they come and relax more.
So they go on shift?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some come in, some go.
Yeah, so they will go out and hunt their old friends, I guess. But it's still very crazy to think about that these people, they have killed a lot of people when they were like in Boko Haram, and then so just now being here with all these former Boko Haram is just crazy, because as you probably know, they did a lot of evil stuff, all of them probably, but now they are trying to do the right thing, or I'm not sure if they are forced to it, and they can probably turn side every moment. Okay, so this was interesting. So now their kind of leader was here, and they were giving ammunition out to these former Boko Haram, because now they're going out in the bush, and he wouldn't let me allow to film that, because the military is also coming, because they will go together with the military, and these former Boko Harams will show the military where their old friends, where the Boko Haram are, so they can tell their locations. So that's why they go together with the military to hunt them down and fight them. Repenters are former Boko Haram. So all these people here, they were Boko Haram. They killed a lot of people, but they went into rehabilitation. Now I want to ask these old Boko Haram, but now repenters, some questions.
When the 14 Boko Haram, da suka yi repentance, suka yi switching, suka dawo suna taimakawa vigilantes, SPNJTF suke fighting da su, shine ke son yi.
Was it because of money or
Saboda kudi ko saboda
poverty?
Okay, they say they don't have this answer.
They don't want.
Shima yace, don't worry. Shima yace, if there is any answer, if you doesn't refuse to answer, just say you don't have answer.
Yeah, that's okay. You can refuse to answer also.
Boko Haram, they are killing people. So what's the reason they're killing people? Because of the money, or because of the religion, or because of what? That's why you want to know.
Yeah. I'm thinking about now, when you see a white person like me now, because you were in.
Army commander killed by Boko Haram terrorists. Boko Haram terrorists attacked a Nigerian military base in the country's northeast, killing several soldiers, including a senior commander. The assault happened here in Beni Sheikh, in Borno State, about 75 kilometers from Maiduguri, the state capital. The brigade commander, Brigadier General O. Brahima, and at least 18 soldiers were killed. He is the second Army Brigadier General to be killed in 5 months. The terrorists overran the base and set buildings and vehicles on fire. Shops and public areas were also destroyed, showing the wider impact of the violence. But violence is not limited to the northeast. In the northwest, armed gangs known as bandits have also launched deadly raids. In Sokoto State, at least 12 people were killed and more than 40 others kidnapped in recent attacks on villages. Local sources say the attackers moved through several communities, carrying out coordinated raids and abductions. Since Sunday, more than 100 people have been killed in separate attacks. Nigeria has been battling a jihadist insurgency for over 15 years since Boko Haram's uprising in 2009. But the conflict has evolved with groups like ISWAP growing stronger. These latest attacks come just as the United States issued a travel warning and has begun evacuating some of its embassy staff over security fears. As armed groups continue to expand their reach, pressure is mounting on Nigeria's military to quell the violence.
Allah azurta mana da kunkuru. Allahu Akbar! Allah azurta mu da kunkuru.
Divine strength is seen around you. I want to tell you that God will help us. We want to continue to urge our people that we will continue to pursue these things until all these people are brought to book. Like the chairman of the group was saying, we want justice. I'm very sure His Excellency will not allow any of those people to escape by any authority or by any power. By the special recall that when we were here, we made his promise and his pursuit. I want to tell you that the issue of land will be handled as follows. And I also said, he's also talking about transform. Yes, instructed.
My people, now don't say I'm as it dey happen. Finally, we end the video to the place where they bury the people where these terrorists buy for inside Nigeria. You see how this guy expose those people? They carry them go inside bush in name of security. They go from there, go operate. They come back for the same camp. Repentant prodigal sons of Nigeria. And you can see this our people who claim they love Nigeria posting those things, condemning it, condemning the buying of people in the same country they love. And they are creating ways for the Islamic agenda to take place in Igbo land. And these people, you follow them, you listen to them, you think you are shouting right on. You think they are doing good for you, Igbo man. I don't know when you people is going to wake up. Go and verify all of them. Are they posting the atrocities that is going on in the country where they love? The answer is capital no. And what is the reason why? When you are fighting for bad, why can't you fight it even in the home you are claiming that is supposed to be your home? You never fought for that same home. But you come outside to condemn people who are fighting those people indirectly. May una open una eyes for Southeast and know who you dey shout right down for. Share this video. Drop your own opinion inside comment section.